Hello everyone and welcome to Library of Ruina. I'm not sure what to expect. Go to the street, my hands in my pockets. If I remember right, I actually got this. Okay.
아직
I purchased this
이곳에 나갈
shortly
수는 없어.
after Lobotomy Corporation. I still cannot leave this place. If I remember right, it was like a deck builder or
끝까지
something.
나는 자유롭지 못하네.
Even at the end of all this, I cannot be
분수에
free.
맞지 않는 꿈을 품어서는
Am
안
I
된다는 거야?
not allowed to have a dream that's beyond my means? I'm not sure how I feel about there being I'm assuming Korean dub in the background. Doesn't sound like Japanese, and considering I think this started as Korean, then yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to have the dub in the background. It's neat. What?
젠장 불안눈물.
What?
이딴 방식으로 일을 처리할 줄이야.
I thought that was a volume sound. That was autoplay. Can't believe this is how she
뭐가 어떻게
handled
된
it.
거야? 이 연기들은 뭐고?
Game. Okay. What the heck happened? What's with all the smoke?
믿을 수밖에.
This feels very scuffed. What happens if I press escape? Yeah, I turned the voice off. Like, as much as I'd like to hear the voice. Okay, so we have blue hair and professional looking guy. I will only say this once. I despise verbose and roundabout speech that doesn't get straight to the point. Like, I want to hear the voice acting, but there's the whole little issue of I don't know how you would all take it. I might make this my next upload, just this gets out a little sooner, and then get your input. Do you want me to have the dub on? I can put the dub on. You don't get to question me either. Where did you come from? How did you enter this place, and for what purpose? Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm going to be into this story. I wasn't into Lobotomy Corporation's story all that much. It did add some highlights, usually the abnormality text. Well, who are you two? Boy, suddenly getting all nauseous. Ah, my leg! I warned you. You crossed the line. Let me ask you one more time. Where did you come from? How did you enter this place? For what purpose? I was walking around. I ended up here before I realized it. I have no idea how I got here. Dang it. Blood's gushing out of my right leg. I swear I wasn't trying to trespass. I don't even know where this is. Woke up around 1 p.m. and started walking around the streets of District 13, Hunger Games. Since I was just out and about, I figured I could go wherever I wanted, so I decided to drop by Ham Pang? Yeah, that's definitely Korean. Heard they served a weekly special sandwich. Come on, you all better give me some credit for being able to translate things like that heard down there. That doesn't look like words. Anyway, I had bills to pay, got no jobs, had to make a living somehow as a one-man off. Ah! You dragged on too long. I'll be taking your left arm and left leg next. Does that mean you took my right arm? You've no purpose and you don't even know how you got here. Just who are you? Just an ordinary fixer hit rock bottom. What the heck is this place? Who are you? Take 2 limbs at once, cheating. I'm the one asking questions. Your name? I think they said Ronald or Roland? I didn't catch that. Good. Welcome. Do they have a... Roland, okay. Welcome to the library. We've yet to serve any guests, but then you suddenly appeared out of nowhere. It took quite a lot of effort designing this library to ensure that no uninvited guests could enter, you see. Dang it, these were all the limbs I had. I don't have any cash or mortgages to get new ones anymore. Seems like he's fainted. Wake up. My legs, my arms. Wait, they're all intact again? Yeah, I hope you enjoy my very high effort attempted voice acting. The gasp and huff. You should be able to swing your arms and walk again. And I made a few readjustments to your body, make it a bit easier to use. Though you did trespass, I also took your limbs away without your consent, so I'm giving you these as an apology. I'm quite patient and generous, you see. Patience my butt. Am I really supposed to be thankful for all this? I mean, hey, if they improved your limbs, I don't know, depending on the context, this is obviously some kind of sci-fi, right? So they might have given you limbs that would take years of proper cultivation of workouts. I'd be appreciative of that. Like, sure, you get enough pain to get permanent mental trauma, but come on, permanent mental trauma in exchange for speed running, becoming a athlete? I'm not actually sure if that's comparable, but you know what? I'm going to pretend it is. Nope, not anymore. I also had a few thoughts while you were knocked out. Here's my conclusion. You're going to work here now. Like, coming in here, that's expensive and you need to pay me back, but since you have no money, you have to work here. Only a solution. What? Huh? Do syndicates these days kidnap people this way too? Or is this one of the wings? Heard rumors they abduct test subjects from here and there for singularity research. Queen's mind apparently began jumping between dimensions, the side effect of one of those experiments. Oh, wow. Is that the third game? Sigh. Ah, my life is really an unlucky mess, isn't it? This library. I don't know the syndicates you're talking about, but this place is in a wing at least. Doesn't really matter. Whatever the case, I'm trapped here and you'll exploit me, right? Yes, I'm letting you live for 2 reasons. First, I need analysis of how you can enter this place uninvited. Sending you back or neglecting you without knowing the reason could pose a significant threat to the library. Well, it's not like you can leave without my permission anymore. Second, from now on, I'll collect books about the city in search of the one absolute written book. And I want you to help me with this process. Since you are a resident of the city, I expect you to be helpful in various ways. I knew this would happen to me someday. People disappear without a trace, only to be found as chunks of flesh at the nearby restaurant. You just left those poor folks for being careless and unlucky. Now I see. Nothing to do with carelessness or anything, huh? It just happens without a moment's notice. Oh, don't be concerned about your life. You're not allowed to die here unless I permit you to. Dang it. So this is just a crazy laboratory sort of deal. Do you like shove random stuff like corn kernels and clockwork into people's stomachs, turn them into walking, popcorn spewing popcorn machine men or something? This guy has a awesome sounding imagination. Like a popcorn monster? Okay, I'm down. This has got to be the worst. I'd rather die and be over with it all. If you spout such nonsense one more time, I'll gladly turn you into a popcorn machine as you wish. I've already gone through so many cycles of nonsense responding to every bit of meaningless rubbish. Are you Angela? Sorry, ma'am. Let me introduce myself properly. My name is Angela. It's Angela. I'm the head librarian and director of this library. Angela? That's a good name. So what am I supposed to do? Your role is to welcome the guests invited to the library. I will carefully determine what guests to invite and write an invitation accordingly. And you are to entertain the guests once they accept the invitation and arrive. Since you have actual experience working as a fixture, I'm sure you can give the various guests a much better reception than I could. I'm kind of like, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the story yet. I want to see where it goes. I'm just a washed up grade 9 fixer though. I don't know, grade 9. That's better than a grade 1 fixer. You know, at least you have a bit of an education. What's this reception all about anyway? Do I catch their eyes or be a waiter for them or something? It's simple, you just have to kill them. I mean, deal with the guests in a physical manner. The library presents the guests with an ordeal, and the books will open up in the process. Guests who overcome the ordeal will be deemed worthy to earn their books. There's a possibility you may die in the process of reception, but it's only temporary. You'll get back up when the library closes. No one here may rest without my permission. Do you happen to have weird fantasies about fixers? Aren't you expecting too much of a grade 9? I'm not as talented as you seem to think, you know. That's none of my business. I prepared a manual for you, so go ahead and just figure the game out yourself. What, you want a tutorial? Get lost? I think I get the gist of it now. considering I just kind of skimmed it in about half a second. So how does invitation? Do I have the manual here? Okay, it starts by sending invitation. Follow steps 1 through 5 to send a red invitation that will advance the plot. Once you've selected an episode, the list of books required will be shown on the invitation. Click on the slots in the list. From the enlarged menu, click on the icon of the episode you'd like to invite guests from. Also, in case you're wondering, I'm planning on going through this game similar to Lobotomy Corporation, where I'm going to try as long as possible to go through the game without utilizing a wiki. But I might eventually utilize a wiki if I get tired of playing the game in the blind style. But yeah, for now, I'm trying to go as blind as possible. I knew vaguely that this game would have references to Lobotomy Corporation since, you know, it's still in the same universe, and having Angela here just kind of confirms that. I'm not sure how strong it is. I think I read a review or something that said that this has higher stakes. Let's see, sending your invitation. Oh wait, did I read this one? Choose the needed books for books of the day. Is this like a book supplying game? Am I going? When do I get to the gameplay? Come on. The details of your guests will not be available, or maybe the books or the deck building. Not be available when you invite them for the first time. After you battle them once, you can see their combat information. Click on the gold button to send out your invitation to your guests. Press send invitation to prepare and finalize the invitation. You can view a guest's info by selecting them. You can view a librarian's info by selecting them. You can swap the librarian's key page for another's here. You can change the list of combat pages the librarian will be used by clicking here. Okay. You can acquire pages, equipment, and cards by burning books earned through... Oh, I'm just burning books now, okay. Let's see. This indicates the number of floors that may be used during reception. Start it by pressing Begin Stream Play. Select a floor to use for the reception. Cancel the reception, return the library screen without losing books. Basics of combat, okay. This text describes the ability of the page, usually activated upon use. In combat, 3 types of offensive... It's a dice game, okay. Each corresponding to different damage type. Slash, damage type. Slash type attack. Pierce, pierce type. Blunt, blunt type. And I'm assuming there's like blunt resistance and all that. The ability of an action die written on its right may activate when the die is played. May, based on its condition. Most abilities activate when the attack hits, or the die wins a clash against an opposing die. During battle, using combat pages, use a resource called light. The amount of light a character currently has is indicated by a number of yellow icons above them. Those don't look yellow, but okay. Types of pages. Let's see, the more common type of combat page, melee. When a melee character clashes against a range, its offensive die cannot damage the ranged opponent immediately, even if it wins a clash. However, the melee die will be retained upon winning a clash, and moved to the end of the dice queue for reuse. So much. Wait, what? Okay. Reception process. Scene begins. Spacebar to roll speed dice. Based on the number of dice, characters with higher speed dice rolls act first, can redirect enemies with a lower speed target them instead. Okay. When a librarian uses a page, light equal to its cost is used. Light is restored by 1 at the end of each scene. Okay, so slow recharge. Click on the speed dice, also you can click on a glowing to cancel the page you chose. From the combat, choose 1. I'm going to try to read all of this. I want to know everything. That's not English. Click here to toggle quick mode on and off. When quick mode is off, dice will be rolled manually. Let's see. Librarian guest from left to right, red, guest targets, yellow, clashes, green, librarian targets. Rolling dice. When it begins each character will approach their targets for action. Characters begin their action once they arrive at their targets. Characters will perform action using the dice of their combat pages. Depending on the dice types, the character will either attack or defend. The results are determined based off the dice rolls. When the rolls are determined, I really hope you all aren't bored right now. Skip ahead to the gameplay if this is boring. Given whether or not the target has dice to respond to another action, things will play out differently. When only one of the two opposing characters has dice to play, a one-sided attack will occur. This happens when a character targets an enemy who isn't targeting back. Okay, that's obvious. Only offensive dice are played in one-sided attacks. Offensive die will be retained till the scene ends, or if the enemy attempts a one-sided attack. When both characters are in an engagement and have dice to play, a clash occurs. This usually occurs when the speed dice of two characters target each other. Okay. In a clash, the results of the action are determined by comparing their rolls. Okay. Deal damage by winning. Defensive, follow the rolls on the next page, because you couldn't put it on that page. Okay. Blocks damage, and can deal stagger if you successfully block. If you fail, they mitigate. And then, okay. Okay. An evasion dice negates damage. And okay. Stagger. Physical and stagger damage. Stagger will reduce the stagger resist. When stagger resist hits 0, they enter a staggered state and will be one-shot for the next attack. Cannot act for the rest of the scene. Now restore light. Okay, so that's cool. Physical damage will decrease a character's health. Guests who meet their demise will be resolved into books. The higher the guest's emotion level is, the more likely they are to yield books in greater quantity or quality. Okay. So does that mean I want them to have high emotion level? But like, what's high? Do you mean high as in stress emotion? Or like, I need to keep them mentally high quality? Let's see. Fatal, weak, normal, endured, ineffective. Okay. That's obvious. Heightening emotions. Here we go. As the battle progresses, the emotional tension will be heightened. Okay. So, you gain positive upon winning a clash or having advantages. But you gain a red. Okay. So then, do I want to let them beat me up? The emotion levels are rise overall. The heightened. You can use an abnormality page. Okay. You may choose the page to use at the beginning of the next scene if it's high, right? 2 types of abnormality pages: Awakening Blue and Breakdown Red. Awakening pages typically consist of purely beneficial effects, while Breakdown present more powerful effects but with drawbacks. Each floor offers a different set of abnormality pages to choose from, and the likelihood of each page being presented, the ratio of positive and negative emotion drawbacks. End of reception. When all characters have finished their scenes, it will conclude, the act is over, and yeah, do game over or not game over. Receptions consist of multiple acts. Get ready for the next act. Your health and pages will persist between acts. Okay. In the finale, you can move on, you can see what you got. That was very long, and now we just need to get the last one. Burn books. Okay. Wait. Okay, so I guess burn your bad books. Okay, list of remaining words. Spoils of burning. Different pages each time based on chance. Combat pages, service equipment, page grade. They go from paperback to hardcover to limited to whatever that is. I'll call it object art. Let's see, pages of higher grade are more powerful but more rare. And they have a set limit on how many can be acquired. Gearing up librarians! You can't just let me escape! Okay. List of passives. Their things, their combat. Okay. Equipping. You go in here and you press equip to equip. Okay. I can understand that. Remove all combat pages. Left click. Empty slots will be filled with random. There's a limit to how many. Select. Okay. Combat symbols librarians earn. Click to swap. You can check. Got it. Got it. Customization. Cool. Raising realization. Okay. Got it. Abnormality battles. You can fight, suppress, resting in a book. Okay. Raising the level will increase the overall presence as a threat. It will be exalted to a higher grade. Okay, so that's based off of how people perceive it as a threat. Opening new floors. 10 floors. Okay. Fantastic. Small stories. Cool. Cool. Okay, we went through the whole manual. It only took like a year. Okay, how does it work? Own the invitation, register the books you want as guests. The invitation will naturally be sent to those who need the books. It sounds a bit too easy. It's another carefully crafted work of mine. Yes, think of it as a compass. It'd be easier to understand that way. Ah, a compass, as in the tool that tells directions? That's right. The invitations will guide me towards the one book that I truly wish to obtain, and sometimes the invitation may turn red according to the books you've registered. Red means it can be sent to special guests who unravel the next part of the story until we can register the books that match the invitation wants. Our journey will be halted for a bit. With no guarantee they'll always respond. In fact, they're destined to come, and the guests will accept the invitation of their own will and enter the library. That's surprisingly polite and fair for something that happens in this city. Most of the time, people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement. Anyway, once we get those books, what happens next? Well, it's a place of limitless possibilities. Even I cannot fathom the infinite space and power of this library just yet. That's why I wish to complete it by filling the space with books. And I'll get my hands on the one perfect book that will complete me and my library. The one perfect book, huh? I suppose those books are different than the ones I know. Oh. Okay. You're not going to get me copyright claim on this, right? If you are, I might have to talk while you're singing. Just, oh, if I tab out, it freezes. Oh? Oh, okay. Let's see. So, choosing guests. A reception begins by sending an invitation to guests whom you want to invite. Okay. So I know I went through like a huge manual, but this is still a little overwhelming. Okay. Book of something. Okay. Choose along the final preparations. I don't understand what I'm doing here. It turns white, now I can't send it. Then I click it and it turns red and I can send it. Okay. Click and stamp. Okay. What's the deal with this sending? What if I just... Is this confirmation? Okay, we have Rat. Pete. Hey, hurry up and scrape them up. Those Zagoons might be here any second. Lenny. I'm doing my best here, but I can't seem to get a clean rip of his guts. The contents of this guy are weirdly different. Never heard of a body modification procedure that does this. Something's off about these organs. They're looking really strange. Dang it. These footsteps are getting closer. Read about clean cuts. Just pull them and take them. At this rate, our hands are going to get nightly chopped off our bodies. Why do you have all this kind of stuff in his body? Just take them. We're out of time. Just about done. Now run. That was close. You're a bold one, going for a gut harvest in territory managed by the Zue. These are the only jobs we have left. We have to climb up by any means necessary, whatever it takes. In my dream, right? To become one of the fingers of the back streets. I'll admit, it's rare to see someone for a dream these days. Let's sell these guts we've hauled off first. We've got to prepare enough cash to offer to the stray dogs. True. This could be our chance to join an urban legend. Class syndicate. Alright, time to check out the harvest. Is this a joke? You sure you scraped the last stuff? Told you, this guy doesn't have a proper organ inside of him. I expected innards soaked in that. Let's see, these are damaged too badly. It's almost like someone already blew them up. Only dose of anesthetics. Didn't do any harm. Doesn't make any sense. How could he have walked around with these messed up organs? What if it's one of those? Rumor says there's a guy who skewers and threads people, turn them into dolls. Yeah, I've heard that too, but look at the state of these things. Not the case at all. Those dolls are made by threading flesh and bones together. This guy doesn't have any scars or stitches sewing outside. I think there's an orange symbol in the back of his neck. I thought it was a tattoo at first. It did seem like the type that had one. He was a desk-working dweeb. Symbols? Tattoos? Dang it, please don't tell me we poked the wrong beehive. Besides that, he also has this envelope in his body. What the heck is this doing in a human body? This keeps getting worse. Give me that. Invitation to the library. What's this about? Books? You can get books from the library? What a bunch of nonsense. It's a flop. After all, the payment's due tomorrow. We have 7 hours. Too little time for another run. Gut harvesting. We're heading to the library, as the invitation says. I don't know what this book thing is, but we're running out of options. Gotta take any chance we get. I wonder if they just had me die. Isn't this just suicide? We don't know what kind of place it might be. Can't be any worse than dying to stray dogs or Zay Association. We're ruined anyway. Shut up and follow me if you want to live. What was that we just saw? Fragment's invitation process. Yeah, I think I was sent in, like, and they just killed me. We can take a peek at the stories of our upcoming guests. Servant. Didn't take you for... It's more convenient than what kind of guests visit us in advance, isn't it? Besides, this is the invitation's will, not mine. That's a splendid thing you got there, man. Preys upon people and kidnaps them too. A perfect tool for crimes. Heck, if it can do all that, why skip the whole reception part? Can't we just, teleport them right into a room full of traps or something? I cannot do that. We only take a peek at when it's been decided the guests are coming here of their own volition. The power isn't wholly mine either. I'm simply borrowing it. Yeah, there are anomalies, aren't there? Yeah, no way anything goes smoothly in the city. They're desperate guests. Tell me, was the invitation responsible for that symbol and returnal damage as well? What? Not a chance. It has anything to do with what happened. The invitation simply finds a way to those who need it. Then, that means those weird happenings are someone else is doing. I never seen that kind of phenomenon back when I was a fixer. It's like something from the ruins. Ruins? I don't know a whole lot either, I only heard stories of it. So I describe it as magic? That kind of stuff exists in the ruins, apparently. In any case, we, simply greet our guests. They seem to be low class, but oh well. Those are probably a bunch of lowly gangsters from the back streets, or some people call it the back rooms. We call them rats. That's not nice. Sure, they killed an innocent person, but come on, be nice to them. Groups of thugs that barely qualify as a syndicate. They don't have money or power. They're losers who only think about making ends meet day by day. Might have roasted myself here. The back streets, I know of them. You do. Someone I knew was from the back streets. Well, that's nothing special. Back streets stretch all over the city like veins. Heck, it might actually be tougher to find someone who isn't from the back streets. So this is the library. Looks fancier than I thought. Could be a bunch of valuable things here. Greetings, dear guests. This is the library. And I'm Angela, librarian of my role's namesake. You may find what you desire here, but you may also yield your precious possessions to us. You the owner of this place? We're allowed to take whatever you want here, right? Indeed. You may earn books to be exact. If you're able, of course. Are those books really worth a lot, though? Of course they can be if the information they hold is valuable. Mengchi. Beggars can't be choosers. We gotta cling on to anything we can find. May you find your book in this place, then. Okay. So there is Roland. Up here you see some bare information about the librarians who will participate. In this section, you can find detailed information about the selected character. Combat pages. Underneath, you can check the list of combat cards the selected character will use in the reception. Info on the guests that have accepted will be here. In this section, you can view detailed information about the character. Underneath, you can check the list of combat pages, cards, the selected character will use in the reception. Select this bar, or press the relevant button to start the battle. Gosh, I finally at the gameplay? We're already like 30 minutes in. Okay, so that's like evasion, that's like pierce, that's like bludgeon. Maybe that's slash, and that's pierce. And evasion, okay. But they have allies who each do their own thing, right? Yeah. Now, I'm assuming I'm way more powerful than them, yeah. I have 30 health, 15 sanity. They each have 10 health and 5 sanity. Meaning I'm exactly 3 times better than them. I also have 1 to 4 dice, while they only have 1 to 2. Let's see. Normal, weak, fatal. Fatal, normal, weak. Okay. So I guess to note, it looks like slash damage is not very effective against me, but pierce is, and bludgeon's extra effective. It'd be a real shame if they had plenty of that, but my attacks are way better, so I should win. Okay, let's get started. Begin play. I'm sure that process of looking over will matter more later. Oh, the music's kind of good. This text describes the ability of the page, usually activated upon use. In combat, 3 types of offensive dice exist, each corresponding to a different damage type. The slash icon represents slash, the pierce icon represents pierce, and the fire icon represents bludgeoning. Dice abilities. Didn't I already read this? Yeah, no. Think I can't beat a bunch of dweebs already? Let's start off slowly. No point getting nervous. Okay, so first we have to determine speed. Higher speed will offer advantages. You can redirect their attacks if they're slower, and fast people can go first. Okay, you got a 1, they got a 2, so you're slow. Please select one of them. This seems pretty powerful. Yeah, let's go with you. Quick mode. By pressing Q or on the icon, you can go fast. Okay, auto-selecting. Targets are randomly determined. This makes battles quicker at the cost of losing. Strategy, okay. Toggle them by pressing 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can, like, play the game with just the keyboard, okay. Combat. One-sided attacks. When only one of the two have dice to play, it's a one-sided attack. Only offensive die are played, okay. I think I've already read all this. Okay. Scene 2. Floor 1. Okay, so that one met their demise, so now they book. Okay. Fantastic. I don't want to meet such an awkward end. Why'd you be so weak? Don't really care if you die? That's kind of unfortunate. Now I need to do speed, right? Or do I click on you like this? No, I think I initiate. Okay. Now you. Here we go. Why don't you attack this one? I think I did that right. Fight. Staggered. And blocked. Okay, staggered character, yeah. So first, I do this. I got a 2. Both of them are emotional level 1. Or we're all emotional level 1. Okay. Light defense. Low attack, or... I'm thinking... Let's kill Lenny. The Book of Rats. You're supposed to fight till the end. They didn't want to die like that. Almost turned the tide. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. What are you talking about? They did not do any such thing to me. Alright, Pete. Die. Okay, scene 5. The game really is trying to kind of paint everything like a book, isn't it? Now, one thing I did note in the reviews that this game apparently is a huge difficulty curve. Focus strikes dead. Guess there's a fool dream too big. Let's see. Well, I think it's fitting that I killed the leader last. Gave them a fitting end. It would have destroyed their hopes and dreams if they had died first. You can check the books you've obtained from the reception here. If you failed, this part will show the books you lost instead. I don't want to lose books. You can check the battle symbols your librarians have obtained from the reception here. Now it's time to conclude the reception. Isn't this where I burn books? How do I burn? Ooh. The Pied Piper. Determined Challenger. Do I have to choose? Because I want the headwear then. Or... I don't think there's anything I'm supposed to do here. I wonder, is it so important for them to belong to a renowned syndicate? It's all a part of the city life. You have to belong to a group. Be a syndicate or anything else. Living in the city gets too tough otherwise. Yeah. So, floor of General Works opened. You can now select the floor of General Works during reception. Okay, so let me pull up the burning book page again. Okay, so I can burn books to get books, or things. Okay, so I can see what they have to offer to keep at least one copy in my possession. Here you can check what you can get from burning the book. Okay. Press the relevant button. Yeah. It's only letting me burn one at a time, that's fine. Okay. What is it going to give me for this probably scripted drop? It doesn't have to be scripted, but... Okay, that looks like a... yeah, not the actual drop. Do I get all of these, or just one? Because if I get to choose, I mean, don't I want to get... Oh no, I just get all of these. Okay. Okay, that seems like a pretty good defensive page. That's brutal. Inflicting bleed, probably. Okay. Well, I'm going to want to burn more than that. I'll leave myself with 3. Here we go. Alright. I just went through quite a few of these. Now I have like a full army of pages. What? Okay. So I could potentially send a new invitation, or I could go in here. Current setup. Alright. Okay, so I can't have that in my build. Let's see, so my light attacks are damage oriented. Light defense is low damage with solid evasion defense. That is hit and live. That's pure offense. Well, let's go with a survival. Check equip status. What does that mean? Okay. Maybe if I right click. Heater. Interesting. Invitation. Back here. Roland. Or maybe these are all the cards I can have. What if I click here? Nothing happens. Okay. If I just right click anywhere, does it just automatically? Yeah. But if I take out light attack here, I could then replace it with this. Okay, I get it now. So then, how do I want to do this? I think I'll switch out a light attack. Whoops. It'll take me some getting used to this, I'm sure, to get the survival. Now what about key pages here? Yeah, I have Lenny's page. Okay. Shows the important information of them. Okay. So what, you're equipping them? So if Roland equips them, their thing goes up? Okay. Because they aren't becoming Lenny. Also, what's the point of having so many of these? Okay, what if I equip you? No, don't favor. 42, 22. 42, 22. What about you, Pete? 42, 22. Also, equipping them seems to clear it out everything. And I don't no, wait, I have focus strikes. Wait, it says infinite? No, but I can't actually use infinite. Okay, that buffs up my unit, so that seems wise to take. Okay. I think I remember the build I was going for. It was like this. Actually, I don't remember. Here, I'll set for favorite for now. I'll take a look. What was the build? Light attack, light defense. Okay, so 1 attack, 2 defense, 2 charge, 1 rat, 3 focused. Okay. One, two, and there we go. We have the build. Now, what's this? Okay, I can check small things and look at stories. Oh. So I can look at you. I can recall the story of them. Rats. Oh, wow. We have just walls of text on them. So let's see, like Pete does now. Yeah, I know I'm younger than him. The long future ahead. Let's see. Life's too rough for that. Others say rats are a pathetic bunch. Too incompetent to even join the smallest syndicate, let alone a wing. Filthy losers. Back when they were young, they didn't like that. They thought it was better, or they were better than the rats. Tried to get into a town. That'd be what they would regret most. Begged and nagged. How'd it go? Yeah, didn't work out, did it? I'm saying is, dreaming won't do anything for you, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Pete is an idiot. Okay. So here we have Pete trying to do their best. Hate being bound to rules. Okay. What about you? Grades for each alley. Okay. You know, wondering the alleys how they lived. Okay. That's a neat little mechanic. That definitely probably didn't slow down anything. Yeah, let's go ahead and click here. So now I can offer the Book of Rats. Yeah, the Book of Rats I'm offering. Send invitation. Fixer 1. Foiled again. I didn't go through all the trouble of becoming a fixer, do mundane chores like this. You know how it is. Only a select few get to rise up in the ranks. But still, we might see the light one day if we start out with smaller tasks, don't you think? I envy your optimism, Finn. But a request like, please find my lost cat before night falls, is seriously not it. Garbage offices get garbage requests. Yeah, Finn, you probably had better things in mind when you became a fixer. You know, a bigger field to play on. I'm sure I can move to a nicer office or an associate fixer if I keep working hard, then I might. That's odd. There's an envelope in my pocket. It says, the invitation. Smells fishy. Can't overlook something like this. Besides, if that's what's written on it is true, those books would be of interest to several associations. Let's see, it's interesting, but we don't know what's in the library, right? We should report this to office first and take care of it formally. I'm not about to feed a garbage office that won't feed me. We're going first if you don't want. Let's see. They call themselves fixers. Do you happen to be friends with them? What? Look, assuming all fixers know each other it's like picking two random pedestrians on the street and hoping they know each other. Your question is basically asking these two strangers. You're both human, so you must know each other, right? You get what I mean? I should expect to see many kinds of different fixers if that's what you're saying. Okay. So, I've buffed up Lenny with, you know what? They're now Lenny. They've been absorbed. Okay, anyway. Two other grade 9 fixers, they are way weaker than Roland, so I'm not expecting to struggle at all with this. Begin. Okay. As it continues, let's see. Man, our library's usually this big? It should be more fun look for Lost Cat. I'll do my best and you'll do your best. Begin. I got a 2. I'm thinking, should I play it safe or should I go all in? Let's go all in and attack you. Wait, are you planning on doing that? Are you both attacking me? Hold up. If that's the case, then instead, I'll do the survival choice. Okay. Gotta evade. Scene 2. How's emotion? Motion level 1 on both of them. But yeah, I'm thinking, should I let them hit me? Oh, that other one. I'm thinking I should just finish them off. Dead. Why do I have to die like this? Should we run away now? Shouldn't get agitated no matter how tense it is. Yeah, their emotions are low. Okay. Oh wow, they get to go first. Okay, I just let them hit me, right? Does that boost their emotion? Doesn't look like it. Initiate. They get to go first again. Okay, but I think I blocked. No, I still haven't raised their emotions. Well, it seems like that's a waste of time, so instead I'll prioritize killing them. There we go. Told me not to go, maybe I should have listened. Oh, my muscles are messed up after all that. Curtain call. Yeah, I was hoping that letting them land successful hits would do the thing, but doesn't seem like it. Let's see here. Alright. So, I guess there's next. Curtains closed. So that happened. Now we can burn books, right? I keep my 3 rat books, okay. Let's burn another 3. Burn. Alright. I got a bunch of pages of you. Okay, so there's a 50% chance of extra slash damage. And Clash when Restore Light. Dodge and Strike. Preparation. Oh, so that's free if it works. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Except, I'm going to burn one more of those. Alright, got a bunch more attacks. Now we can go back in here. Yeah, this is starting to get full of things and a little overwhelming, honestly. Okay. So, if I equip you, if you become a Yun Fixer, your health goes up by 1 and you gain a passive. Okay. I have no enhanced pages. How do I get more of these people? Actually, you know what? I'm curious. What happens if I burn all of these? I want to see what happens, if anything. If this is a mistake, we're going to suffer it. Okay. There we go. Now I burned all the pages there. So what happens? Does the game like give me a game over? Also, you need attacks, don't you? 1, 2, 3. How is this compared to light defense? Yeah, let's go with those, and then I'm thinking Guide to Survival, and you two. Yeah, sure. I'll worry more about the specifics later. Okay. So yeah, my slash damage has a 50-50 of being stronger. Okay. Can I rematch them? I can. Okay. Okay. Let's rematch them. If that means I get extra drops, then awesome. There's a limited amount of the possible drops, right? Okay. Now I'm also slightly stronger than I was when I last fought them, so that should help. Okay. So you're going to be... Oh, it's a nerfed version too. Okay, so 2 of you are striking at me, so I should use something that protects me. Here we go. Dead. Here we go. This time, let's go to leader next. Alright. And then I need to pick something. That's right. Let's see. Defense. Attack. You're attacking. Let's kill you before you can strike. Alright. And now... You're probably going to strike at me, yeah. Well, I won't let you hit me that easily. Blocked. And then... another attack. I'll strike back at you all the same. Beaten. Almost turned the tide. Come on, don't be so nice to them. Pretending that we were in any danger at all. Oh yeah, they almost got me. They almost killed me. Oh no. So I see that Angela is still as merciless as ever, considering the start of the game. I didn't realize I needed to progress there. I thought the game was going to auto. Okay. So through that, I can add a bunch more books, right? Bring myself back down to 3. Actually, I don't think there are many more that I need, so instead of burning through, I'll just burn like 3 at a time. Yeah, there's Pete and Lenny. Yeah. Wait, what? No. Okay, so those are all 0. Some of these are like 3 out of 3. Will any of them go up or down if I do this? Okay. Yeah, they're going down. Okay, so if I burn one more book, will they all finally drop to 0? Since there are so few left. No, some of them went up. Why? Why did a bunch of the 0s go up? Like, now I should have way more than necessary of many of these. Yeah, I don't understand this. Anyway, I need to get a replacement of the grade 9 fixer books since I burned all those. So, invitation. Let's send an invitation to these guys again. Okay, so if you burn too many books, you just have to repeat the game a little. That's manageable. Like, these enemies should be way easier to beat. Okay. Let's take a look. I'm assuming you two are striking this turn, yeah. Then I better defend. Oh, did I one-shot them? Okay. You're dead for real. Oh, look at that. You have to take my full strike. There we go. Victory. Okay. So I'm getting powerful, I guess. Curtains closed. So now I can burn more books. I'll burn like 2 more, and I think there's no way I'll be missing anything that I'll need from that series of books. That's actually where I'm going to end off. Here we go, quickness. Nice. Yeah, like right now it's implying there's only 1 left for me to get. Okay, if there's only 1 left for me to get there, then surely burning these will help me. But now some of them have gone back up in numbers. I don't understand it. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time when we go further in this game. Thanks for watching.